chat and somebody else.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Oh, it's just Goswina. Goswina in the chat. Hello, Goswina.
No, back after a bout of illness on my part. And
Goswina had some illness, had an issue with her hands she was dealing with.
All right. No, I've been almost completely offline of it last.
Yeah.
Not only have I not been 100% well, my dad's been in hospital, so I've had to deal with all that sort of stuff. He's back home now, but he's.
And hello, John Quinn.
Hello, John. Hello.
Welcome, you guys. So nice to see you here.
Yay. So, shall I tell them what we're doing today?
Yes.
I know there's not everybody's here yet.
I know. I guess you're
coming in as we speak.
Oh, hello. Okay, I can't read that name. I got to look at my iPad. There's somebody's new in here.
Is it Fatima Asim?
It might be. Hold on. Yes, it is. Fatima. Hello, Fatima. This is the second live stream she's come to of mine. She came to one earlier this week. Hello. Welcome back, Fatima or Fatima. Please hit the thumbs up when you come in.
Yay.
Thumbs up. We try to have a 20 thumbs up challenge. 20 thumbs up challenge.
We're a bit depleted with people over the last
yeah.
You know, there's one or two been not with us.
And John Quinn says he says he hopes you're feeling better and he missed you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. It was just one of those really annoying runny nose colds, and it just was stopping me from breathing as well as I ought to be able to.
Hi, Madonna. Hi, Designs by CADPRO. And Designs by CADPRO.
Fully COVID protected, although I don't like wearing these.
Good. And Designs by CADPRO is a valued channel member, and his link is down below in the description box. And shout out to Designs by CADPRO, a great art channel.
I've just got to say, I've been really liking over the last couple of days Madonna's efforts at art. She's been doing some really nice paintings. So.
Were they acrylic or watercolor? I think I saw some of them.
Yeah, I think one. No, I'm getting it mixed up with someone else. I think. But one a watercolor.
I posted something, but you're probably not talking about me. Even though I got a good response on it.
Today really has only been first day when I've been able to get on.
Oh, I posted it yesterday or the day before.
And we've got Mystic here with us.
Oh, hi, Mystic.
Yay, we're building up now. So, give a couple more minutes and we'll probably.
Yeah, let's just give it a couple more minutes.
We
have somebody here in the panel. Okay.
Well,
and it's Paul. Paul's here.
Oh,
hi,
hello.
Paul. Oh, pixelated Paul. Oh no, you're getting clearer now.
Really? Pixel? Really?
Tomorrow's Paul's birthday, everybody.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
He's not telling us how old he is, though, are you, Paul?
He probably will. He will.
Oh, I'm not afraid. No, I'll be 56.
Oh, that's all right. It's a nice age.
No more double nickel.
And by the way, Paul, are you still globetrotting or are you back home now?
Oh, no, I'm home. I'm home.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you working off? Are you working off your mobile phone or something?
No, I'm on the laptop.
I don't. What's it? It's a little bit blocky and pixelated. Your video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can put up with it though.
It's all right.
I don't think it's a serious issue.
You're not going to be on screen an awful lot, though.
That's right. He won't be on screen.
So tell us about
Unless you want me to,
Paul. Unless we get Paul to do a painting today, guest painter Paul.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'll love that.
Well, why not? Anybody can do a painting. Don't matter.
I can finger paint.
You
paint.
Hey, there's professional finger paintings. Guess what? There's professional finger painters that create really nice paintings. I'm serious, with just finger painting, and they produce a really professional paintings.
One of these days, Paul,
Wow.
I'm gonna get you live doing a painting. That's my challenge for me to you. We're gonna get you set up with some paints, and we'll do a painting. So
Madonna says happy birthday. Goswina says happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
It's not today, though,
is it?
No, it's not today.
Yeah, I can't.
Is it? When is it? Sorry?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, is it? Which is only a couple of hours away. Well, it is for me, anyway.
Well, in England. Yeah, technically, my birthday is at 6:30 a.m. UK time.
And taking into account.
No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I take that back. 12:30 p.m. UK
12:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be 6:30 tonight. No, not 5. That would be 7:30 tonight.
No, it's another.
No, it's the other way, Diana.
It's 14 hours away, I think, is it? No, it's more than that. It's 15 and a half hours.
Yeah.
For me, in the UK, it is anyway.
Yeah, it would be 6:30 in the morning tomorrow, my time. 5:30 in the morning, Diana's time, is when I entered this world 56 years ago.
There you go. In the beloved Yorkshire region, I mind.
Yes.
There you go. He's a pure Yorkshire guy.
Yep.
He's the most Yorkshire American man I know.
You know what? I've never spent my birthday in England. I should do that one time.
Yeah, like your 60th birthday.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
You don't have to wait till your birthday to come to Yorkshire. You should know
yeah, that's right.
Well, we always give you a welcome.
I know that, Ian. I know.
Listen,
I know.
if you just come over and it's just an happy day in your life, we'll go to a pub.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, thanks for coming over. Great excuse to go to a pub. Mind you, we're all locked down now, so.
Yeah, Lisa went with me when we buried my father, but we didn't have much time to mess about, so she didn't get to see too much. But she really wants to go back and sightsee.
You must come to Yorkshire and have a period of like soaking in your Yorkshireness.
Yeah.
Hello, Grayscale Painting. He says happy birthday to
Paul. Grayscale.
Thank you, Grayscale.
I'm not going to be long before I'm going to make a start, but what I'm going to explain first is I can get rid of all these little annoying.
Please share this out, you guys. Let's try to get some new people in here. Share this out on your community tab if you have one, if you're or your social media platforms.
So our painting today, this month, what I'm going to be doing to re-kickstart me, because last month was almost non-existent for various reasons. But this month I'm going to kickstart me rest of my year by doing a challenge called not the Inktober. I'm going to the dark side. I'm going to do something called Washtober.
And that's not dark side.
I know, but we're like rebels, aren't we? We're rebels. We're not doing the normal. We're doing Inktober. So there. No. Take it on chin.
Hey, Ian, before you get started, them two over there, well, there's only one right now. I don't know where Gracie is, but Gracie and Diana had you for dead. Man, you should have heard all the talking they were doing about you.
You
were dead.
Not dead.
They were like, "Oh my God, I hope he's not have COVID and this and that and oh my gosh." It's not like Ian not to respond and oh my God, I'm like, you two are crazy. He's fine.
I've been that run down chasing around after everything else in my life.
Yeah.
That I probably got a bout of man flu, and I've had to just like stop and let my body reset. But there's no COVID here.
Good.
It won't want to live inside me. It's got better people to attack than me anyway.
Well, I got the president of the United States. Trump got it yesterday.
Aye.
Oh, Trump got it?
Yeah. I think everybody. Do you know what? I think everybody's had a mild version of it at some point during this year.
Yeah,
I think I did. I think I did in March. To be honest with you.
Yeah. So because it's been bombarding us all day about COVID, we're going to make it a COVID-free zone today.
Okay.
So, because that's my dad said, "Is that all that's on news today? COVID?" I said, "Yeah, that's all that the news is. There ain't any other news. It's just COVID." So, anyway, so this painting, I'm doing it for day 2 of Washtober, which is a watercolor challenge for 31 days over October, and this is day 2, and it's ridge. The word that we've got to use for today is ridge, as in like a ridge of a hill or a mountain, or so I've got a couple sat on the ridge of a coastline, not on the very edge, but on the ridge. And then across there's one of those weird outcrops that's a ridge as well, that has an hole in it. And then in the middle, they're both looking out at sea, and there's a big boat, but it's almost in the mist.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully it'll be a nice atmospheric painting. So
and if you put in a rose, then that'll be the name of my street.
What Rose Ridge?
No, it's Thorn Ridge.
Oh, Thorn Rose Ridge.
No, just Thorn.
Thorn Ridge.
Yes.
That sounds a bit perturbing, doesn't it? I wonder which jolly person in government came up with that name. I know, let's turn it into Spikes of Death Road.
Well, this community, this is new construction I bought 15 years ago.
All right.
So this whole community was new. So the subdivision is like prairie green. So there's like Greenbrier Boulevard and Thorn Ridge and Briarwood and all that. So it's all these like names for the, in a prairie.
Funny thing about it, because I was thinking about that the other day, right? Hollywood, right? Very famous American place, Hollywood. Yeah. And I came across a small town in England that's called Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
There's Hollywood everywhere and every city.
Yeah. So I wonder whether that's where they got it from originally.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, England was first, right?
Well, it's been around a few thousand years, yeah. But I was just thinking, like Hollywood. I mean, it sounds a bit weird that would they have had woods, as in like loads of trees that were holly trees?
Oh, that's interesting.
I think it was at one point.
Because they're more like bushes, aren't they?
Yes, holly.
They're not gigantic trees, are they? They're not woods as such. They're like
they are like bushes.
Unless I've not actually come across a tree that is a holly tree. I don't know. They're more like bushes, as far as I know.
I never really thought about that.
Oh yeah, if you break anything that if it comes from another, like if you've got a town in America that has its origins in like Europe or something like that, more often than not, the original town will have been based on a specific feature of a place.
Yeah.
Like there's an area in Barnsley called Oak Well, right? It's an area. And literally it were an oak forest, and in the middle of it had a well. So that became Oak Well. But it's an area now where people live. So
all right, I'll go back to the chat for a minute. Alicia says hello to Paul and happy birthday to Paul and hello to Ian.
Thank you, Alicia.
How Paul is. She hasn't seen Paul in a while.
Do we have?
Yeah, I was on vacation, Elisa. I was in Oregon.
Oregon.
In the great state of Oregon. We were on the West Coast, and we went to the central part of Oregon, and then obviously Lisa's family lives in southern Oregon. So we were all over the state.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good time. Unfortunately, on our flight in, because of the fires, Medford Airport was canceling flights. So we got stuck in Seattle overnight. And then our flight was a green light the next day. And then we check in our bags and get to the gate, and we're sitting at the gate. In 10 minutes, we're there at the gate. They cancel again. So at that point, Lisa, we got a rental car and drove the 7 hours from Seattle to Medford.
How did Lisa feel about driving a rental car for that amount of time?
Well, she did okay. She did really good. She wanted out of there. She's like, I'm not spending another night in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know you go broke living in Seattle because it is expensive. A grilled cheese sandwich, for crying out loud, is $7. I'm like, really?
Right.
And Designs by CADPRO says happy birthday to Paul.
Thank you, Cad.
So we're going to be looking to start anytime soon because we're like 17
Yes, we're going to put you on the big screen.
And you can tell us all about your adventures anyway, Paul.
Yeah.
So we can catch up with you. So is Lisa with us today?
She just bobbed out to go to the doctor's.
All right.
A doctor visit,
okay. Uh-huh.
And then she's stopping at Aldi to get some groceries, and then she'll be home.
I nearly went to Aldi's this afternoon, but I didn't feel like I could just go to Aldi's just to get a boatload of cans of beans. So I thought, no, I'll stay local. Because it's a bit of a trip to one of the local Aldi's. Oh.
And Mystic Unicorn says happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you.
Right, so,
thank you, Mystic.
So if you can't see it, right, like what it is, you've got an hilltop here, and we've got two people sat on ridge of this coastline, and there's another ridge there that's jutting out into the sea. But first of all, we're going to do like a misty sky, and this is interesting because you can't tell where the sky ends and the sea starts, so it's very, very atmospheric. Right.
Oh, cool.
I hope I can do it some justice.
The West Coast is like that a little bit at sunset. You can't tell.
Right. I'd like to go over.
It never really, the sun doesn't set right on the water. It's like on the horizon, there's always it could be a sunny day, but for some reason at the horizon, there's going to be, when the sun comes down, there's usually always a layer of clouds right blending in with the water in the sky. So it's hard to tell.
So with this, I'm going to bring it all the way down, and I'm going to go over this so-called piece of rock. It don't matter because it's going to be dark. So I just want a nice, well, as even as I can get it. But to make it as even as I can make it, I'm just going to let it tilt a little bit, and then continue on like that. And then you get kind of an even layer of and as we're coming down, I'm going to let that get lighter and lighter. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very, very subtle. But at the top, just to make sure that you know that that's the case, I'm gonna make that a lot stronger. Should I put a little bit of darker blue in there? Yeah, I will do. Teeny weeny bit at the top. Now, only thing is with this is light's coming in a little bit from this direction. So I am going to nip a bit off at this side.
And hello, Dave's Career and Technical High School.
Oh.
Davies Career and Technical HS, which HS usually stands for high school. Davies Career, welcome. You're new here. Welcome, Davies Career and Technical. Welcome to the live stream.
Yay! So since last, are you still there, Paul?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
I'm sorry. See, I can't see you on the panel.
Really?
No, yes, because he's behind stage. He can't see you.
You're on the main screen, but you see me though, Diana, right?
I can see you. I'm the only one that can see you.
Oh, is it? All right. I was wondering why I couldn't see him. I thought we could all see each other who were on panel, but obviously you can't.
No.
So
I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
So tell us, last time I spoke with you, you were just about to go on that big journey. You got off the plane, and your other plane were cancelled, and you just hired a car, and you were literally about to travel. So where did you get from there? Well,
first of all, the traveling with all this COVID, I know we're not supposed to talk about COVID, but it's interesting. O'Hare Airport was a ghost town. It was really creepy. It was like nobody there. It was at 5:30 in the morning, grant you, but still, there's usually always,
Well, I mean,
that's a huge airport.
Ironically enough, they tend to be fairly busy normally in evenings and that. I mean, I've been to airports at night, like 12 o'clock at night, and you think, well, nobody's up at this time of night, but it's busy. It depends on when flights are coming in and going out, doesn't it?
Well, kind of, but we were talking because we set up accessibility through all the flights. Where we get an assistant that will put us in a wheelchair and take us to the gate. Because Lisa's got a bad knee and I'm legally blind, so it's just easier
for them
to do that. And you get through security faster that way because you're first. And, it's just better to do the accessibility. But the airlines, they're struggling. And I understand that they laid off a bunch of people yesterday. So, because they haven't gotten any stimulus money yet from the government. So they're laying off over 28,000.
Wow.
Employees. I think United and American are the first ones that started doing the layoffs. But when I got on the plane, it was only half full. We did fly first class. It was nice first class.
Now, don't they make it like half full on purpose to keep people for social distancing?
No, because
it's going to be given a certain capacity.
No, that's not true because on the way back it was jam packed.
Well, it was jam-packed. Like I mean, in America, it's a bit weird because the different states and they have different rules. So One state, it might say, oh, you can have 75% capacity. Other state might say, no, you can only have 25% capacity. And it depends on where your outgoing planes, rules, and regs are.
Well, I think they got to follow. They got to follow. They got to follow the FAA, and the FAA is nation.
We have someone that might want to follow along. Jax Adele, which is the Davies Technology, came back in a second channel. Jax Adele says, "Oh, I love watercolor painting. It makes me want to paint." And I said, "Hey, you could follow along."
I forgot.
Nice.
I mean, a good news story. This last week or so, a friend of mine who's who I know is, you know, he's generally a busy guy, but because he's had time to, you know, contemplate life and things like that, he's gone out, he's bought himself a tin of SerenityArtbyDiana watercolors, and he's going to learn to paint.
Ian, I think we have one of your cousins or relatives in here. We have Brandon Jackson. We have a bunch of new people in here. I think some of them are friends of Mystic Unigon.
Brandon Jackson.
Brandon Jackson.
Brandon, there you go.
Brandon Jackson, meet Ian Jackson. That's the guest featured artist here.
Patented name as well. We've got a family crest and all that sort of stuff going back to Norman era. Lord Jackson
so we arrived in Seattle.
In
the morning, and then our connecting flight wasn't for 2.5 hours. So because we were first class, we went into the lounge.
Hospitality.
First class lounge.
First class lounge.
Very posh.
Any celebrity
sightings? Any celebrity sightings?
Anybody?
So, you know, they had, you know, the salads and cheese and fruit and Starbucks, and they even had an open bar.
Free open bar.
Free open bar.
When you went to get on the plane, were you actually sober by the time you come out at bar?
I was a little buzzed. I was a little buzzed.
You're in a free open bar. You should have drunk them dry.
Yeah.
So we wait the 2 hours, and then they pick us up at the lounge and take us to the gate. And then 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, they cancel the flight.
You are kidding.
I know. I was like, what? So there were no other flights, so we had to get a hotel.
COVID, though, it was the fires that were going on.
It was because of the fires. It was because of the fires.
I mean, they must have known that were a possibility at least 2 hours before it.
Yeah.
They were just edging the bet.
So we had to leave the gate, and we had to wait for somebody. See, they're short-handed. All the airlines and the airports that hire these people to assist passengers they're running on a skeleton crew. So it takes a long time to get somebody to help you. And because there's 2 of us, it even takes longer. So we had to wait for a good half hour before somebody showed up at the gate so that we could go and to the counter Lisa was in line right at the gate to try to reschedule a flight or get our luggage back or whatever. So Lisa's standing in line. There's 4 or 5 other people in front of her. They serve those 4 or 5 people. It's Lisa's turn, and the lady says, "I'm sorry, I have to close down this desk. You'll have to go down the corridor to the other desk to schedule your new flight." And Lisa's like, "Are you kidding me? I'm right here." What? So then we had to wait for these people to put us in a wheelchair, and then they take us over to this other section in the airport, and there's no connecting flights for the rest of the day. So we scheduled it for tomorrow morning, and we'll just spend the night. So, but now we have to get our luggage, because Lisa and I use CPAP machines to sleep, because we both have sleep apnea. So I have to have it, otherwise I can't sleep. So we had to get our baggage back after checking it in after they canceled.
Oh, so you had to wait for thing coming back round, and how long did that take?
2 hours.
Well, because they're short-handed and there were many flights canceled, and they were only using one carousel for the baggage claim.
Oh, that's not why. If you had to wait 2 hours, when things were running regular, we had to wait 2 hours or more for my luggage to come back when we had a flight that was canceled.
Yeah. So it took 2 hours. You're right, Diana. It took 2 hours.
The norm. That's the norm, whether they have a bunch of everybody, all the employees or not.
So we were thinking there's probably one guy out there doing 4 flights. The poor guy's probably busting his ass, and everyone's waiting for their luggage, and there's probably only one guy back there handling 4 flights.
Well,
so we finally get the bags, and then we go to we went to a hotel close to the airport. And then
no, you only have to wait that long if your flight got canceled, and then you got to say, okay, I got to get my luggage back. That's when you have to wait extra long. And you don't have to wait that long. Like if you completed a flight and then you're waiting at the other end for you never have to wait 2 hours for your luggage back.
As you were getting off, they should be coming off at trolley. That's the whole point of it. You should, dear me, having to wait around 2 hours on a. I could have flown to other side of planet in that time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So,
a bit of an exaggeration, but it could be halfway across country.
Yeah. So then the following morning, I check, everything is a green light. So I check out of the hotel. We get a shuttle to the airport. We get to the counter. We check in our luggage. It's still a green light. We waited about 5-10 minutes for somebody to wheel us to the gate. They wheeled us to the gate. 10 minutes later, flight is canceled. I said, "You got to be kidding me."
Did you get some compensation for that?
They do things like that.
And I'm like, really? I just left the hotel and everything. I mean, why? You're only talking, Ian, of about an hour's. The airport or the hotel was close to the airport, so we were there in 10 minutes, and then you're talking by the time we checked in and got to the gate, maybe another 30 or 40 minutes. So all of a sudden they're going to cancel it then right after we check in the bags. So guess what? Now we got to wait for our bags again.
Oh gosh.
So literally, that's pure incompetence. I know there's issues and problems that people have to deal with, but surely they've got procedures in place to get things done. I mean, if I were Elderton Airport for that length of time, I'd be wanting some severe compensation off them.
Well, that's what we were trying to get, but unfortunately,
for holiday in my dreams.
Well, here's the answer, Ian. Here's the answer. Here's the answer, and they kept saying it over and over and over and over, and I got so tired of hearing it. I really wanted to bitch slap somebody. They kept on saying, due to the weather, we are not responsible for any of your inconveniences. And I'm like, really?
Due to me being tight-fisted, I'm not responsible for paying you any more money. And I'll have the money back, what I've paid you right here, right now. I can assure you.
I'm in the process of trying to get a refund, at least on the flight from Seattle to Medford that we didn't take, and we took a rental instead because of the weather.
You know what? I've recently discovered that Americans are way too polite.
No, I mean, you think so?
Yeah. Sometimes
no, that is not the case at all.
No, I mean there are some Americans who go way too over the top, but when something's wrong and people are trying to cover people's backs, and nothing's getting done, that's when you have to stand up and be straightforward and authoritative, and say, "Get it done, or I'll do it for you."
Yeah.
Oh, my husband's like that. He'll let people have it. He'll let them have a piece of his mind.
Unfortunately, they can't really do anything about it, technically.
I know it's difficult times in certain aspects, but surely they've got some sort of emergency situation in hand.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some fine print somewhere, due to the weather, you open a business and you an airline, Mother Nature changes things and you'll be broke, out of business.
But at the end of the day, if you as a business have inconvenienced the person to that extent, you should go overboard to try and make sure that you are catered, your customer is catered for.
I know. I couldn't even get a voucher for the hotel.
Oh, that's
they would not give.
Normally, they do things like that. I think this is out of the normal circumstances.
Because airlines,
they said if it was their fault, they would do something, but because it's the weather, they're not doing. They cannot.
And yet, there's other planes flying. If President,
and mind you, I'm a first class passenger. I'm also bought first class tickets. So, yeah, it's crazy. But the problem is, when I booked these tickets, I went through a third party called JustFly.com.
All right.
And they're telling me the airlines. It was Alaskan Airlines, by the way. They told me that I have to contact the company that I bought the tickets through to try to get a refund on that flight. They won't refund it.
Oh, listen, there's some right horror stories about as soon as you get put your money in their bank, it's virtually impossible to contact them.
Yeah, the fine print. All the fine print will tell you here's
the disturbing thing. I was looking at my email from the third party of this purchase, and it's a first class ticket, but it says it is non-refundable and non-transferable. And usually first class tickets are fully refundable.
I'll tell you, I can't remember exactly the reason why.
A lesson learned. Everyone needs to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
It's better to deal with the airline directly. When you use a Priceline and JustFly.com and Orbitz and all that, if you're doing first class and you're expecting all these things that go with first class, as far as the amenities, they're there. But as far as like protection and all that, unless you buy insurance, you're SOL apparently. I'm gonna try to get a refund on that flight, but I ain't gonna hold my breath.
It's skewed in their favor.
Yeah, I wasn't happy, but I wasn't gonna let it ruin my vacation, So Lisa we got the rental car and we drove, and it was solid smoke all the way from the Seattle Canadian border of the U.S. and Canadian border where Seattle's at.
See, that
It
could have
was
put you in a
smoky all the way from there, all the way to Northern California along I-5. It was smoke everywhere. It looked like a cloudy day in England. You know what I mean? With the low clouds that you have in England sometimes. It was like that. Real thick. Almost looked like fog, but it was smoke.
It has been particularly bad, but it's not something that's not predictable, is it? I know that in certain parts of America, you're more than likely going to get forest fires. It's what happens
every year. Yeah, every year.
This year's been the worst. This is the worst they've ever seen it.
Oh yeah, probably is one at worst it's ever been. But at the end of the day, they're aware that that is an environmental factor. So how can they say that, you know, that what have they done? Have they done any planning for this?
Yeah, right. I know what you mean. No. You know, it's really a shame.
Literally just fly by night people who want to take your money off you.
Yeah.
They'll find whatever way they possibly can to take some more money off you every time you do something. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, they said that they would waive the waive fee that typically you would pay to change your flight. Well, yeah, of course you're going to waive the waive fee because you canceled the darn flight. You know,
well,
you better not charge.
You should have turned around to him and said, well, I'll waive all expenses and it's cost me to go to get to the flight. And that's going to be a couple of $100. I would have turned around and said, yeah, well, I'll waive that.
I can picture you there. I can picture you there at the counter saying all these things, and you've got about 50 people behind you ready to stab you in the back with a knife because it's taking too long.
Well, it's not a matter of that. I want that if I've queued up behind half a dozen other people, I want my time. And if they don't get it done within that time, I'll deal with them in a court of law. And it's going to be an awful lot more expensive with them if they don't do it now. Do it now or do it in court.
See, I needed you there. I needed you there, buddy. Maybe my results would have been better.
I've got to bring you over to Yorkshire to implant some more Yorkshireness in you. We've got an house in Yorkshire and we don't mess about with people when it comes to money.
Yeah.
You do it right or you get a slap.
I should have been like, don't make me call the Yorkshire connection.
Yeah. If you think the Russian mafia,
the Yorkshire mafia,
Russian mafia, they don't even come to Yorkshire. We'll
say hello to my little friend Ian Jackson.
I'll send one of me. I'll send one of me Barnsley hitmen in on him.
Nice.
And they're around.
Oh my God.
If I send anybody in from Leeds, they'll know about it. Place of just for reference, that's the birthplace of our beloved Paul.
Yeah.
And is it your birthplace also, Ian?
No. It's actually the birthplace of my mum.
Oh, okay.
But our family lived down in South Yorkshire. So
it's still Yorkshire.
It is, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't like this north, south, and whatever Yorkshire. Yorkshire's Yorkshire. It's been a county borough, and it's had a specific border for thousands of years. And now all governments that we've had recently have tried splitting it off into little bits.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
We have a question from the chat. We have a question in the chat.
What's the question?
John Quinn says, Ian, is that the Durdle door? The Durdle, Durdle?
Yes, I know. I think it may be, yes.
Oh, so he thinks it may.
It's a very famous feature, and people do photograph it quite regularly.
Because he says it looks very similar, and I know you didn't say that at the beginning. So
yeah, I think that's what it is called. Yes, it may be. I haven't got the information in front of me, but there are one or two that are like that. That are very similar. In fact, one not too long ago collapsed in on itself, and it's no longer one of those ridges. It's just a pillar because that bit collapsed. So, but I don't think it's that one. But there's several of these all over the world, all over the planet. There's one of which is in Cornwall in England. I'm not sure whether this one is, but I'll have to look it up.
We came in there on a Saturday, Ian, and then Sunday we were trying again, and then we drove. So I was checking the flights. I was just curious if there was going to be a flight that opens while we're driving. Because Lisa says, we're out of here. They're not going to be any more flights, Paul. And I'm like, oh, well, there's 2 more today. Maybe we can just spend some more time at the lounge. We'll just spend more time at the lounge and wait for the flight. And she goes, no, we're not. We're getting the hell out of here.
That hospitality bar in what they call it.
That hospitality bar was calling me, man, after I was all pissed off. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to get drunk in the lounge and just, wait for a plane.
I don't know. It had given me a bit of Dutch courage to go and head manager at airport. Poof! That's what I think about your management.
I have to interrupt you, please. We have a bunch of new people that have been coming in the chat. New people. And one of the recent new people, he's a new friend of mine, Blinding Lights. He's a dancer. Blinding Lights just joined us. Well, special welcome to Blinding Lights, who's new here in this live stream.
Hi.
And he makes dancing videos. So welcome to you, Blinding Lights. Please stick around for a while. Let me explain to Blinding Lights, okay? Because a lot of people have this question about who's talking. So I'm the host. The guest artist is Ian, the one who's painting. He's the guest artist, and then you will hear another voice, and that's Paul, and he's a guest panelist. And we don't show ourselves because we want to use the full screen for the artwork that Ian is doing. So you just hear our voices talking, but we reserve the whole screen for the artwork. So if you have any other questions, let me know.
It's not because they're ugly. It's because I need the full screen.
Yeah.
So anyway,
guess what? They had flights canceled all the way to Thursday.
Right. So the thing is, at the end of the day, it's another life experience, isn't it? Right. You could fly there in a couple of hours, right, wherever you're going, or you can drive there and have the experience of seeing everything else in its context.
Yeah, but unfortunately, all we saw was smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got to see what smoke looks like. This is a blazing fire we could die in. You know what I mean? You've had that experience.
Yeah, basically all you could see is just the outside perimeter of the expressway, and that's about it. You couldn't see any terrain. It was really bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We knew that going in, though. So Lisa didn't care if there was a plague of locusts. We're going on this trip. She needed this.
Yeah, you guys kind of knew that ahead of time.
Yeah. So it cleared up after about 4 or 5 days, and then the rest of the vacation was fine.
So what did you do on your vacation then, Paul?
Well, we spent the first 4 days with her family. And then we got a rental car and we drove to the coast.
Did you take any of the beloved Oxo to him?
No, I didn't. No. So then I was at Table Rock Beach, and that was when I was on Ian Friday. Then when I was at the coast, we spent 3 days there, and then the next 2 days we went east, just south of Bend, Oregon. That's Central Oregon. We went there in the mountains and spent a couple days there by Crescent Lake.
Right, so are we assuming that we're going to see some quality photos?
Yeah,
I may have missed them because obviously I've been offline over the last few weeks.
I have a few photos. They're okay, but I did a video. I did 2 videos. One of the beach on the West Coast. That's on my channel. And then I did another video where we were it was our last day. We came back from the mountains. We spent the last 3 days with her family. And then the last 2 days of our vacation, they had something planned with their daughter for their birthday. And they were going back to where we were in the mountains. They were there for a couple days. So we had the house to ourselves. We were in a posh house, $800,000 home in the foothills of Ashland, Oregon. Man, we were living it up.
Okay, humble lad from Yorkshire in an £800,000 house. Well, is it a ranch?
It's a 6-bedroom, 3-bath home.
So this is something I want to clear up because obviously I know nothing about America. When does a house become a ranch?
When it's all one level.
A rancher. No, that is called a rancher. A ranch is different than a rancher house. A rancher house is a style of house which is all one level, level, no, not first and second floor, not first and second floor. Whereas a ranch has tons and tons. It's on tons and tons of acreage, and I guess a ranch they usually have cow. They definitely have cattle.
I mean, for me that's like a farmhouse.
No, a rancher house has to be one level.
Right.
No first and second. I mean, no second floor. It's only first floor only.
Traditionally in Britain, if you have big, large amounts of land, where you raise cattle or things like that, or you sow wheat or whatever, you're doing farming. You generally have a house.
That's a farm.
In Britain, it tends to be on 2 floors, and it's called a farmhouse.
Right. Okay. So here, if the people are raising cattle, then they're going to call that a ranch, and if they're going to be called a farmer if they're raising crops. Yeah.
Right. Oh, so you've got. I mean, we have things called dairy farmers.
Oh yeah, we have that too.
They deal with obviously your dairy.
Yes.
But the house sale, a house style.
House style.
That's called a ranch would be similar to your bungalow.
No, they call it a rancher.
No, we call it ranch.
No, we call it a rancher style. Rancher style is a style of house. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere, and it's one level house.
Yeah, one level houses in Illinois, we call them ranch.
We call one level houses in England bungalows.
That's what I just said. So our ranch style homes are like your bungalows.
I know, but ranches are surely a lot larger. A bungalow is a very small. It's mainly an house that an elderly person would live in because of the one level.
You're right. That's right.
Yeah, technically.
Whereas a ranch is massive. I assume a ranch is a place that's very large.
Huge.
Lots of land.
Yeah.
For doing whatever.
Oh yeah, for you to have
like farming you do. I mean, I mean, when I think of a ranch, I think of one where they like look after horses and things like that.
Horses, cattle. Yeah, that's right. It could be horses also. Livestock. They got to have livestock.
Somewhere where you need
pig farmers
looking after things such as
some people just raise pigs.
Pigs. Pig farm. Oh no, our pig farms are really small. They live in these little pigs.
Oh,
they live in these little like bunkers.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, most farmers that have a pig farm, they have extra land that they do other things with, so it's still big.
Well, I mean, anything that's done in America is done on an industrial level anyway, isn't it? You're not just going to have 100 pigs. You're going to have 10,000 pigs, aren't you?
Some, but there are organic farmers out there.
I mean, there are ones obviously who are small mama and papa kind of situation.
Yeah.
But
we got one in Wisconsin. It's not too far from my house. It's like only 20-minute ride, 25-minute ride, and I can get organic meats from the butcher.
Now, you guys tell me, is there a difference? What do you mean organic? Because in America, there's a bit, from our viewpoint, there's a bit of a controversy because you put antibiotics and stuff in your pigs, don't you?
No, when I say organic, they're not doing that.
Right, so it's like a natural thing that they don't put any antibiotics. I don't know, have they stopped that practice now, or I'm a bit behind the times with that?
No, they still do that, but those are the commercialized farms that do that.
Yeah, I mean, not that I'm saying it's right or wrong, but some people don't like it.
No.
So
I think a lot of our illnesses today are from our food. Yeah.
If we're naturally eating something that's full of antibiotics already and we keep eating it, there's every likelihood that when we need antibiotics to kick in us, it'll just reject it because we're overloaded with antibiotics.
Sometimes that's true.
I'm not saying that's going to always be the case, but
there is the possibility of that.
There's evidence to show that if you overdo antibiotics when you don't really need them, that when you do need them, they don't always kick in. So
we have somebody that somebody like to join the channel. I mean, join the chat, join the panel. Is that okay?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, we invite, and it's Brandon Jackson. He's I think here's your distant cousin, right?
Well,
and he did tell me he has autism. He's 22 years old. I checked out his channel. He does a lot of vlogging about his autism.
Oh, well, that's nice because I know one or two people who are autistic, and they're really nice people, to be frank. You have to see through their issues that they've got, but they can be very interesting individuals to talk to.
Yeah, Brandon Jackson, we can invite you up. If you want to come up, Brandon, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Does he know how to put himself up, and does he know how to mute himself on YouTube?
Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me see. He seemed to know something. He seemed to know some things about YouTube, but hold on. Brandon, do you know how to mute your YouTube? Have you been up on a panel before?
It's more important for coming up and...
stop, be quiet. God, a loud motorcycle.
Oh, is it a motorcycle today?
I think
Indy 500 again.
Yeah, motorcycles are always loud. They need to be loud to call attention to themselves so they don't get in an accident.
They tick over at a certain revolution, don't they? That's what it is.
So, Brandon, do you know? I'm sorry. I'm going to ask the question again. Brandon, do you know how to mute your YouTube so we're not going to have audio issues? Can you just answer me again? Brandon, do you know how to mute your YouTube?
Or could he put some earphones in?
Oh, hold on.
In his ears. That might be another solution. Because if he just comes
if he
on,
enters in through StreamYard, he won't have to mute it.
Yeah, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He'll have to close it out. That's all. Just close that window out if you're using a laptop.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Yes, he's been up to panels before. He's watching on his mobile phone, and there would be no point watching extreme when I am on the show, but I will help out with your watch hours having it. Because he's watching. He's helping. He's watching it on his TV. He's watching it as on his TV. Yes, it sounds like he did mute it, so he knows what he's doing, and he has been up on panels before.
Have you? Can you send him the what they call it then?
The link
to his Facebook.
No, because I'm not friends with him on Facebook. I'm going to put it publicly.
Just be careful about putting the.
Just dipping her toe in the water.
And then I'm going to remove it. But we do this all the time on our. I know it's risky, but we actually have to do this on our when we do the YouTube blind community streams. And I know it's risky, but we don't have like.
Go ahead, Diana. The water's warm.
Okay. You can get it, Brandon. If I did I do that right?
Right. Did you know to
something? I think something might went wrong. Hold on.
Well, I can't see it on the chat. But
no, I think I didn't. Something didn't copy right. Okay, hold on. I didn't put it in the right box. Or there, did it go? I might not have put it in the right box because of my vision. Hold on, let me get it.
Private chat.
Here we go. And now it went up. There you go, Brandon. You can get it. You can get it, Brandon.
Is that the right one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right.
So is Brandon from England?
No, I think Brandon. Well, I have no idea. So I think he's from the U.S. I'm just guessing he's from the U.S. But he just wanted to know where we're from. So.
Well,
I don't know where he's from. I'm just waiting for him to grab the link.
Ladies first. Where are you from?
Ladies
first.
I'm from the Philly suburbs. I'm from Philadelphia suburbs.
Philadelphia. That sounds like
Philadelphia freedom.
No, that sounds just like some sort of American sitcom. Philadelphia suburbs.
Philadelphia suburbs.
You could be on it.
The Philadelphia Freedom song by Elton John.
Philadelphia freedom.
Yes, Philadelphia freedom. You're thinking of that song.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking that could easily be some sort of sitcom.
Oh, it says it's not working. It's giving him an error message.
All right.
Hold on.
I'll send one that came to me.
I'm trying to do this again. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Copy, paste.
All right.
What'd you knock over?
Copy link address. All right. And I'll put it in.
I put it in again.
Right, stream.
Oh, it looks like it's different. It looks like it's different. Hi. I don't know how it could be different, but it looks different.
Oh, you know what? Maybe when you copied and pasted, Diana, you didn't copy the whole part of the link.
Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't do that. It's actually just a button that copies it to your clipboard. So it's not like I have to copy it and highlight everything. It's not like that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know why that mistake would even happen. So it's like it's like a secret. I mean, it's like a mystery for the ages.
If we can't get him up, we'll see if we can get him up on.
Here we go. Here he is. I know. Did you hear that?
Formula One now, or what? It's like, wow.
Hi, Brandon.
Sounds like somebody's playing some sort of...
Hello, Brandon.
Oh, hold on. Brandon's here. Hi, Brandon.
Hello. Hold on,
Go on then, tell us all about yourself then, Brandon.
Well, I am autistic. I have been on YouTube for 13 years.
Hey, you're from the UK? You have a British accent.
Yeah.
It might be a rally.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
what's this stream all about?
It's art. It's an art stream. We watch Ian paint, but because it's Ian Fun Friday, we have fun chatting and laughing while he's joking around while he paints.
Chilling out for a bit, aren't we?
Yeah,
chewing over the day's news.
Pool, or like the boat in the distance. Is it rocks or a mountain?
What it is, I'm doing something called Washtober, which is a challenge for 30 days. We're doing watercolor painting. This is like a sea coastal thing because there's a little boat there.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it doing that now? Oh dear.
Annoying when tech just thinks, is it a TV?
Oh no, it's doing that now. I've just got to adjust that. Anyway, you put Ben on the screen, full screen, while I sort this out a bit.
Put Ben on the full screen.
Yeah, because I've got to sort out why it's flickering.
Hi, Ben. No, Brandon. It's not Ben. It's Brandon. Yes.
Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. You're on full screen.
I assume you come from a long line of Jacksons.
His last name's Jackson too.
Yeah,
it's a great name. It's a great name.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you, Brandon?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire?
There we go. We got 3 Yorkshiremen now.
There you go.
Look out, man. The world's coming to an end.
Well, obviously, I don't feel comfortable saying online of whereabouts, you know, to make it more personal in my life, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm from Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley, aye. Oh, Yorkshire. It's a fairly big area, Yorkshire.
Yeah. We're going to get a new couch for here. We're just using the one from the dining room at the moment.
So what are you doing with yourself then?
Well,
a student?
No, I finished school. I go to like a course at Bradford Talk and Media where I can learn more editing skills to Photoshop to filming with cameras.
Are you wanting to work in media? Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, like
graphics media.
Editing skills, you know, to make more videos.
I tell you a good program to see if you can get hold of. Affinity. Affinity do 3 different programs, but there's one that's for editing, you know, like media and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's really good that. I've got the other 2, but I ain't got that one yet. So when I got a bit more money, I'm gonna get another. Not that expensive.
Well, with my original YouTube channel, with that one, with my autism, I find it hard to read.
Yeah.
And I was trying to convert it to a business account just to change the name. And I selected it the wrong way around to move it back because it did not work to change the name.
Right.
It must have got confused on a different channel I deleted before already. And it must have thought, do you want this one? To select this one, to convert it over to that one. And I showed my parents what I did. And it said, if you do this, you lose your content, your subscribers, your views, everything you liked on your entire channel. and I had that for 13 years, and I started when I was 8 years old.
Wow. So
a lot of content that I didn't even have chance to save or anything. It didn't give like a pop-up like warning, you know, like they should have made it like a pop-up warning. Do you want to save your content? And then, you know, do a loading screen where you can click to choose, but it didn't, which is annoying. But with how YouTube has turned out now, it's just even more harder to grow on the platform, you know, with the guideline rules changing all the time. The subscriber goal of the 1,000 subscribers and 400 watch hours.
4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, 4,000.
Yeah, you can change your name after a certain amount of time as you've been on it. I don't know whether they've altered rules what you need.
I think I must have did it off the limit or something. But there was one at one point, you know, before they deleted Google Plus. If you click to unjoin and then rejoin, and then you can change your name. But I must have did it on the night when they're just about to shut it down, and it will start to glitch out in that way. So I thought, find a tutorial, did it the way to tell them to move it to a business account, then move it back off the business account. But it did not work, so I thought, select it back, and that's how I lost that channel. And I had 1,000 subscribers on it.
Oh, that's a shame. Because you would have been.
How did you lose that channel?
With my autism and reading it, I just did not read it. I did not wait for my parents to read it to me.
I see.
I thought to try and figure it out myself with no help, and I was so mad at myself.
It's confusing at best of times, isn't it? I mean,
when I got
some of the things you think, oh, does that mean that? And it doesn't.
Channel when I was 8 years old, and I got back into doing YouTube in 2012, and I started building up, making content and stuff. And I was thinking, do I need to make merch as well? And at one point, I made this merch top. I still got to this day in memory.
It does show. Obviously, you're over the age limit now for being on YouTube, but
it's cop and stuff.
It just shows that there are kids who have channels, doesn't it?
I have to follow the new rules, and I noticed when I just thought, oh, it's all right, I just upload it without the comments off, because I had so many followers like coming back to my channel, finding it and saying, oh, I've been watching you when I was 3 years old, now I'm son age now.
Well, I've got something slightly in common with you in the sense that I'm dyslexic. You know what that is, don't you?
What does that mean?
Dyslexic. It's an inability to write and read words properly.
Yeah.
Your brain blocks you.
I think I've seen a TV show before, a little like that on BBC before.
Sometimes with autism, it comes along with autism, actually, that. Because it is a mild form of it.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you can't, or something is stopping you from being able to read. There's an awful lot of things that are not easy.
I'm reading now, but it's just about practicing, recognizing words I've seen before and trying to make it sense with words I haven't seen before and trying to make it sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a lot easier for me over the years. I've got used to the patterns of where the words are structured, and I actually now I'm able to learn them. And it's still not easy, but I've probably got the reading skill of a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I prefer to
also
find myself in art
as well. So today I went to the shop with only a tenner, so I was like picking up loads of items, saying, "Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's nice. I get that. I get this." And then you got to always think, what's the cost going to be when you scan it through the machine? You know, do it yourself.
Yeah, you have to think about it before. Yeah, well, I mean, you can always take an item out, can't you?
Yeah, like
if you go over a thing.
That's what I do. You know, like for example,
I'm just gonna go and change my water because it's all mucky and murky. Look, and you can't paint like that. Don't ever paint when your water's like that. Because it'll just make it all muddy and horrible. So I'll be back in a minute. So over to, are you there, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Have a chat while I'm just nipping away.
Oh, let me put it back on the other screen.
A moment ago, for example, if I walk buying something from the shop, and if I go over the cost, I try and make the choice which item what I want to put back. Like for example, chocolate bar or mints, and I go like this, and whichever I stop on, that's the item I put back or keep to get.
Yes, I get indecisive. I can get indecisive like that about things like that. Like if I'm shopping on Amazon, I'm like, oh, no. There's too much things in my cart. Okay, I have to get rid of something. I can't get them all. I shouldn't get it all. And unless I really need something. But no, if it's something, if it's things I don't totally need, well, usually that has to do with stuff like with art supplies.
Another thing with my autism, I find it hard, to stay focused on one thing. Like, I'm trying to look at you, but there's a humongous pile of magazines in my view, so I might put that somewhere, but it's distracting me. One sec. One thing with my autism, like if I see something, it makes me lose focus on something. Like my eyes focus on something else, like go like that kind of thing, like looking at items. Or noises.
You got the TV going on in the background, Brandon?
That's my parents. Have you not heard of the new Frame TV?
Yeah.
They're using that TV in the dining room.
Oh, okay.
So it's not the YouTube. I've got it on the screen here in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, nice. There you go.
Because I don't want a infinite mirror to happen.
You young people, you're so keyed in with all these technologies. Anti-clue, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Are you keeping an eye on the chat from your iPad there?
Yes. I have a vision disability, so I have to watch the chat from my iPad.
Yeah. Right. Let's finish this painting off. What time we're on? 18 minutes past. We might get it finished a bit early today, so.
Yeah.
All right, so we're putting it on the big screen again. Ian's back on the big screen.
So yeah.
Did you put Humpty Dumpty back together again, Ian?
Well, I've got some nice fresh water, Paul. If that's what you mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Or for us, because there's quite a few Yorkshire people here. Some fresh water.
Quite a few Yorkshire people.
Water.
Water.
Yeah. My doggy Wilson likes chewing the remote, so you can tell how much it's scratched up.
Well, there's worse things you could chew.
Yeah, hold on.
So what brought you here today to watch our humble?
We have a mutual friend that recommended me to him.
Right.
I was wondering all day, like, where was the DVD remote? And my mum was wondering, what was he chewing?
What type of dog is it?
A beagle.
Oh, they're up to everything.
Circuit board, look.
Honestly, they're very.
Beagles are awesome.
Very intelligent, very inquisitive dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, he's chewed off half the circuit board.
Oh, chewed off half a circuit board.
Yeah. I cannot really. I don't know if it's.
You have to like make a mold out of a circuit board, and then a circuit board mold, and then put some dog food in it and dry it, and then it can have a nice little meal that looks like a circuit board. Doggy chews. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Take us with a pinch of salt, because we can get a bit.
Well, it was still like a young puppy when we got him home the first time. He liked chewing at the carpet. So look like we got wooden flooring now in here, but he used to chew the carpet. We tried everything like vinegar, lemons, limes.
Oh no, dogs will chew anything.
Chewing it, still went for it.
Yeah, they're good at chewing through things. That's what the teeth are made for.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wilson was a Christmas surprise present for this
so
year.
from a young person's viewpoint, how are you coping with lockdown?
It's okay, but like I find it hard. Like when I go and visit my grandma, I can't like sit next to her. I can't hug her.
Oh yeah.
I suppose that
all that stuff
with the elderly, they're at risk. That's the at-risk group.
Yeah, but like my dad said, it's dangerous to do the, elbow kind of thing. That's another thing. Like I keep on thinking, like if people keep on doing that, there's going to be a joke present for Christmas: elbow sanitizer.
Yeah.
Elbow sanitizer.
We might end up getting like I don't know, something like this. This would be really funny, like a face mask. Do you remember? You're too young to remember skateboarding. when we were kids, we used to get skateboards. And you used to have elbow pads like that.
Oh yeah, elbow pads.
Look, I've converted this mask into an elbow pad. So if I because we're not supposed to shake and eat people's hands,
right?
What we do, we do like an elbow bump,
elbow tapping,
right?
Yeah,
so
like,
to be safe, to be COVID safe,
put the mask on your elbow.
Put a mask on your elbow.
Hello. What you got there? What you got there?
On the bottom, you can see we've done the bottom there.
Mom, what you got there?
Hello.
Sending back.
Hello.
Yeah, I need to pass it. So I need to just do it there. I want to
Have you got a family there with you?
Sorry about my parents. We just talk about
there
stuff.
as well.
Where's your camera?
He's all right with us.
You should hit the,
It's just painting now.
I mean, that's not particularly
Just watching them paint.
Everybody's welcome. As long as we all polite with one another, we all get on.
Ow.
So in the chat, you guys in the chat, have you got anything to ask Brendan at all?
Or ask Brandon or Ian, the featured artist, the guest artist. But we do have Blinding Lights. I told you he makes dance videos, and he's coming to us from Scandinavia.
My dad's asking me a question. Where is that? Where you paint?
Oh, that's it. A new one that I've never had anybody come on a channel for.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Isn't Netherlands near Scandinavia? Goswina comes from Netherlands.
I think it's right above it, isn't it, Scandinavia? Do you know geography? I'm rubbish. I mean, listen. You're talking about a geography, and I'm the guy who used to think that Alaska were in Canada.
Well, it's close. It's close.
is close, but it's not. It's the States of America, isn't it?
They've seen just that.
'Cause you bought it for
Where
$1.
is the place that you're painting?
I don't think it were $1 actually. Did you buy it from Russia?
Yes, yes, we bought it Alaska from Russia.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they got that for steel.
You know, with Wi-Fi.
And they're upper northern Alaska, way northern Alaska. There's a land mass that you can cross over into Russia.
Yeah, there is. Is that the
My
bomb?
dad's asking you a question. Where is this place that you're painting?
I'm not 100% sure, but one of our people in the chat mentioned that it were a particular place. What
it looks like a place in Okinawa called the Elephant's Nose.
There's several places that have these. You know, these like archers.
Yeah.
I know there's one in south coast of England, and I know there's one in. There's several elsewhere in the world, but I'm not 100% sure where it is.
There's one in Okinawa in Japan,
Right.
Cape Edo, and it looks similar. I've been there.
All right, have you been to Japan?
Yeah, I go there every year.
Oh, we go there every year.
You
Well,
lucky
since the
person.
pandemic, Dad can't really go to.
I was supposed to be flying there tomorrow, but I can't go obviously.
Oh, that's sad for you.
Yeah. I go out to train karate because that's the birthplace.
Oh dear.
Okinawa, so I go out there to train karate every year.
Oh, train karate.
Are you at a decent belt level?
Pardon?
Are you like black? Are you in
Yeah. I'm a black belt. Yeah, I've been a black belt for many years.
What dan are you?
I should have been flying tomorrow to go over for my 4th dan, but I'll have to wait till next year now.
My brother-in-law were a 3rd dan the last time I knew, and he went over to Japan and trained.
There's people in that.
Yeah, it's a lovely place to visit.
Close to.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to go to Japan to find out and train in how they make their brushes.
Oh yeah.
Because there's lots of traditional ways of making brushes over in Japan, and they make some gorgeous brushes. So
well, if you Google Okinawa, I think it's called Cape Edo. It looks very similar to what that painting is now. It looks very similar. I've got photographs of myself stood by it.
Oh, very good.
It looks really. I think they call it the elephant's nose.
Yeah,
it looks like
call it an elephant's nose. Yeah.
Anyway, it's nice to talk to you. Bye.
Yeah.
All right then. You off. Well,
take care.
And the audience.
Oh, so who was that? Brandon's parent?
It's my dad.
Oh yeah, it was Brandon's father.
Okay then.
Oh, and we have an explanation for okay, so Netherlands is part of Europe, but here's the countries that are part of Scandinavia: Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Iceland. They are Scandinavia.
They're all northern European countries, aren't they?
Way northern, most northern. Yes, they are Scandinavia, but Netherlands is still considered part of Europe.
Its own right.
Thank you, Blinding Lights, for that information.
Host, do you know, like, you can share the messages on the live stream? If you go to the chat link, click on one of the messages, it shows it on the screen.
Oh, I know that. I always forget that feature. I know. You're right. I always forget that feature.
When I want to show it on the screen, I read out a question when I want to show it to the audience. And
I know.
It knows what words I've been reading.
I should do that. I know. I always forget about that feature because I usually have a in my 2 morning live streams. I usually have a banner going, but here I could do that. I could actually do that now. Let me do that. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that right now.
You know, you can have a message showing on the screen and slides across.
Yeah. I know how to do scrolling text. I know that one.
When Diana has her own normal stream, meet and greet. I believe
Oh.
you do.
Oh, you mean channel shout outs and reviews? I have a banner up, so that would whatever. So yes.
Yeah, you tend to do that on that channel, don't you? This is very relaxed here. We're not technically. We just like to chat, really.
But it would be nice to flash up comments. I should do that. This would be a perfect place to do it.
But that
it shows the audience.
Come on.
Who said that message?
I know what you mean. Comment. Wait. Banners. No, I don't want banners. And I don't want brand. Private. I don't want that. Where should I go to? Comments? Comment? Something.
You just click on the message.
Wait a minute. Now I don't even remember how to do that.
You don't click on any of the dots. You just click on it and then it shows on the screen.
No, I need to go into one of the categories. Comments?
Comments.
Okay, I get it. I see.
And then it shows the live stream chat.
Yes, I see. And then I can show it. No, I don't want to show Nightbot. Come on.
We don't want to show a real person or
you're telling us about your ad.
There we go. Tomorrow. What did he say? Tomorrow.
It's from my channel as well.
So when you interrupt and involve the chat, Diana, that would be a good opportunity to put it up on the screen too.
Yes. Okay, yes.
I mean, we've only been doing it for about a year, so
okay. All right.
Give it a chance.
All we are saying is give technology a chance.
Give what a chance?
Give technology a chance.
Give idiocy a chance.
We're old. We weren't brought up on these computers.
Give old people a chance.
Yeah, we weren't brought up on these computers.
All we are saying is give old people a chance.
Really hard to explain to my mum every time the pause and play symbol. That's the hardest to explain to her every time.
All we are saying is give old people a chance.
All we are saying is give old people a chance. or a sticker.
Hey, blinding lights! You don't know I do a happy dance. He said he just put a comment saying dancing on the table. I dance on a chair with a light show and blaring music and crazy glasses. I have crazy glasses, and I have magic wands, fiber optic magic light wands, and I do that for happy dance for super chat. New channel memberships, or if I get 20 thumbs up.
That's something else I've got in common with you guys in the chat. I'm dyslexic.
Oh, you're dyslexic.
I am dyslexic, yeah. You know when these like dance moves come out with these.
Oh yeah, I know.
And everybody's all doing them, like do the left, do the right, do the. I get it all wrong, and I end up crashing into people. So I have been actually
crashing into people. Where are you at a dance floor?
Yeah, when I'm
a dance club.
When I'm busting a groove.
Busting a groove.
Right, when I'm busting a groove on dance floor, I crash because I don't do all. You know, when they go left, I go right, and I crash into everybody. And I've been confirmed as dyslexic.
Oh, I don't believe you go to any dance place.
Well, you know what would be good for you to go to, Ian?
What's that?
Go to a mosh pit.
Hey, I've been in a mosh pit. Hey, listen, I can do mosh pitting.
You're supposed to bang into people.
I can do mosh pitting. I remember in my younger days.
That was some crazy stuff, man.
I'm just thinking now. I think the painting needs like a sunset.
What it is?
Hey, let's take a time out for now. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get no super chat. We didn't even get 20 thumbs up yet. I want to show blinding lights my dancing.
Well,
Diana wants to dance.
If you want.
Let's take a dance break.
Dance break. Go on. Hey, what
Diana
about
wants
doing
to dance.
your finger dancers?
Oh no, I know that's not the same thing. I have my finger puppets. Yes, blinding lights. I also do finger puppet. I do finger puppet dancing too with my finger puppets. But no, blinding lights. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pump up the volume and we're gonna take a dance break. Even though I usually do it for a super chat or channel membership or 20 thumbs up. But because we have a dancer in here. Let's do.
Before you do any dancing, can I just put a disclaimer in?
Yes.
Anyone who is of a nervous disposition, please close your eyes now.
Please close your eyes.
Oh my God.
Oh, hold on. Now I have to cue up my music. It's going to take a bit. That wants me to put in my password and my so it's going to be a few minutes. Hold on.
Your music is password protected?
Yeah, no, because I'm on Epidemic Sound. So every time I go to Epidemic Sound and want to get into my account, I have to get into my account to get to my playlist.
Oh,
Has everybody got the glow sticks ready?
Yeah, your lighters. Get your lighters ready.
Richard says she needs some.
Get your lighters ready.
I want to see Paul doing some glow sticking.
Are you going to put off the painting mode?
Are you ready?
No, hold on.
Ooh.
This takes me longer. I'm looking at I'm looking at my phone, which is a micro screen.
Are you not going to add a lovely sunset into the painting, or
let it rain? Let it rain.
Oh yeah, this is what I was explaining. It's kind of you can't see the sunset. You can't see. It's like a mist that's coming down from the sky, and you can't see the horizon. It's all like one blue tone. So it's a little bit like it's not got any sun in it, but it's affected by the sun. Actually, it does take some time getting ready.
Ah!
No, look, that's another 20.
Technology. Listen to don't you dare recommend stuff whatever you think we want, which is annoying when technology does that. Do you mean this? Do you mean that? How about this?
Yeah, you have a problem with that too?
It's annoying when tech does that, and YouTube does that. Whatever you watch, and when you go to the official main homepage, it recommends loads of stuff like you watch in your search history to make you think.
Oh, I get all sorts of weird
watch
stuff.
More stuff.
Yay, I got my music. Okay.
Great, up and running.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, hold on. I'll pump up the volume as soon as I'm ready.
Pop up the volume.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on in the chat? Hold on.
Copyright, sorry.
I think I got a super chat.
No copyright.
Royalty-free music.
A super chat or a channel member.
Always royalty-free music you use.
Oh, blinding lights.
I know what this
they do. Blinding lights gave awesome and here artfully blind.
Silence is golden.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's because I highlighted his message. Oh, never mind.
Copyrighted his message.
Oh God. It made it look like it was a super chat because I highlighted his comment.
His comment. This person's comment is still on the screen.
I know. Let me see.
It's still on the screen, isn't it? Yeah.
I know. I'm going to keep it on the screen because it has to do with dancing, which I'm about to do.
I'll just divert my eyes.
I think Diana went to the shoe barn to get some new dancing shoes. It's taken a long time.
I had to key in my music.
Is she doing a full makeover before she gets?
No, it was because of my music.
Well, very nice.
It was because of my music. I hope Blinding Lights is still here. I'm going to dance.
We better not have a dressing montage.
Blinding Lights, I'm going to dance.
But you'll have not seen anything like this ever.
Yeah, I wear crazy glasses. I have magic wands.
This photo build up to it.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm gonna
put it on screen or we'll not see you.
I will, but first put up the music. Pump up the volume. Oh, maybe I have it too loud. Oh, now how do I get myself on screen? I got to put myself on the big screen.
Yeah,
it's miles in the box.
That's it.
Woo! There we go. Oh, yeah, there you sure shade.
I don't have it like Blinding Lights. He has a whole room that everybody can see him in the whole room. Sorry.
Come on. Woo, woo.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake my booty, you guys.
Let it rain. Let it rain.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Look, she's colour coordinated this week as well.
She's always color coordinated.
Chuck.
That's it. Shake my booty. Extended version.
So Diane, who dressed you today?
Darren chat, what dance moves next to do? Darren chat, what dance moves you want to see next?
Blinding Light. Has this shown you the level of dance standard that we have here at this?
Yes, I'm not like I don't have the space to show everything that how he dances.
You want to see when she's got space, honestly. You know that auntie that you thought you didn't have? When she gets on dance floor.
Okay, that's it. Hope you like that, everybody, and especially Blinding Lights is the dancer.
I don't know. She doesn't look comfortable.
You're puffed out now from dancing.
Diana looks all hot and bothered.
Because I haven't gone to the gym enough.
I know.
I took 2 weeks off. I went to the gym yesterday, but I took 2 weeks off before that.
You've gone COVID floppy. COVID floppy.
I can't. Okay, I found it.
Web cafe.
There we go.
Yeah, only on the Ian show. You're dead right there, Grace.
No, I do it on my Tuesday and Wednesday shows.
Oh, so there you go.
Tuesday, Wednesday morning, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do basic channel shout outs. I mean, not shout outs, channel reviews and shout outs. And I do my super chat I do these happy dances for super chats, new channel memberships, and 20 thumbs up.
And while you've got all these new people here today, why don't you tell them about the project that you have with Paul? Or why don't Paul tell us?
Yes, for Sunday coming up.
Is Paul still with us?
Yeah, go ahead, Diana.
Okay, this Sunday coming up, which it's always we always do it the first Sunday of the month. So it will be this Sunday, October 4th at 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can the YouTube blind community. I have a vision disability, and so does one of our guest panelists, Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. We both are legally blind, and we do a service for the YouTube blind community where we have a live stream event where we have a scheduled topic, but we always open it up to open topic. And I'll tell you the scheduled topic in a minute. And we invite people from the chat to come up on the panel. Any sighted, you could be sighted person or vision impaired, can come up on the panel to join our discussion. And this week, our scheduled topic is depression and anxiety. How do you deal with it as a vision impaired person, or how do you deal with it as a sighted person?
I'd just like to ask the question.
Go to my homepage and you can set a reminder for it. It's already scheduled. It's scheduled live streaming. You can set a reminder for it.
Yeah.
On the homepage.
Is anxiety the same as depression?
It saved your depression?
No, is anxiety the same as depression?
No, I believe they're different, but they're related. They go hand in hand. They do go hand in hand, but they're different. They go hand in hand, but they're different.
They can be.
Let me say this: they often go hand in hand, but they're different.
I think I'm done.
Can you talk about this from the host?
Okay.
No, it's because they have a group every so often that looks at people who have disabilities with sight and
vision disability.
Because if you have a disability, sometimes anxiety can come up.
Watching the hands.
Right, I think that's me done, guys.
Okay.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't
Very
remove,
nice painting.
remove the posted banner. Now this is weird. I can't. It's hard for me to find this banner. Oh, here it is. It's highlighted. Excellent. I see. It's good. They highlight it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Ian has done his painting. Is it possible to give? I guess I don't know. It's probably not. But is it possible to give close-up shots of the painting?
Yeah, we can bring it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna get some close-up shots of the finished painting.
So, like I said, it had a very light area around here, and it's like the sky is bleeding
Just the
into
camera making it.
You can't see.
But the camera is making it look like this with the sections that we can't see in detail.
So, and then you come up to this boat that's in like a silhouette, and it's got a
shadow,
a little bit of a reflection coming down off it. And then your next big thing is this lump of rock, which I've tried to make jagged and, three-dimensional. And then you get this feature at the bottom of the painting, which is I would assume the edge of the land, and there's two people sat looking at the boat. That's it, really. So
the boat looks like the boat that was on the lake that you painted for my painting.
Oh, has he done it again?
Stop it, Tech. Do as you're told.
Yeah. So
Gracie's in the chat. She just joined us in the chat. Little lady.
Hey, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
Nice
we missed you.
Should have come up for a bit. Right. So that's it, really. I mean, the only thing I can say is it was done with me. Jackson's what I didn't really. Because Gracie weren't here to ask me.
Oh yes, I was going to
ask. But she's here now, so I can tell her. The Jackson's watercolors
Yeah, brand name.
Yeah, that's the, have you heard of Jackson's Art? They're a company in London.
No, not
They're a very big
Oh,
company.
he's not an artist.
No.
Did you get a discount, Ian, for being that your last name is Jackson?
Yeah, with your last name.
I bet you do.
I
Or
don't
I'll
mind watching
be sending Jackson
art,
Mafia in.
YouTubers. The most favorite artist is called Jazza.
Jazza? Just Jazza?
Yeah. There's a YouTuber called Jazza.
Yes. I do watch him occasionally.
He does more like cool, weird to challenge videos. His most recent video reviewed pens, you know, on the quality and stuff.
It tends to be very cartoony and drawing things like manga and that kind of stuff, doesn't it?
His channel
Not necessarily manga,
about,
but
you know, just
cartoon.
drawing and painting, but he thought to change the name just to Jazza so you can do more than just
a bit more broad. Yeah, which is a good idea. It's always nice to see people do it. I mean, unlike me, where I only ever do
my channel name originally was called Brandon Jackson Vlogs, but I was thinking if I didn't call it that, I would just get confused in my brain thinking, is this channel just for vlogs? But what happens if I want to do different types of content? And people can see the name and I think, this channel is just about vlogs if I do that. So I just thought I'd just have it as my normal name.
If you make that if you make that a feature in the name of your channel, people expect you to be doing blogs.
Yes.
It's a good idea not to be overly specific about what your channel name is. Try and be as broad as you can.
No, actually, it is better being specific as a small channel. Like if you're an art channel, you should definitely have art in your name.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, if you're an art channel.
But bigger channel and any channel, you should be specific about what your channel's about. I hate those names channels where we don't know, like, what? Well, what's the channel about? Like, you can't tell by their name at all.
I could call my channel
Ian Jackson Art. You should call Ian Jackson Art.
I could call my channel Ian Jackson Watercolors.
Yes.
That's too specific.
One of my subscribers.
I don't think so. Well, I disagree. From best practices, that's not too specific, but that's up to you.
So, I mean, because art is a broad range thing.
Well, you could say Ian Jackson Art then.
I mean, you could even call it Ian Jackson Arts and Crafts.
Oh, you don't do crafts.
Ian Jackson Projects. Or,
no, projects doesn't mean that it's art.
It's a piece of artwork.
Oh wow, is that a guitar?
Yeah, but you don't do that often. That's just out of the ordinary that you're creating that guitar.
Yeah, but I still do things personally.
But I know, but you don't make videos on that, right?
This is a personal project.
Yeah, that's a personal project.
But it's still a craft that I do, and I will be doing it once it's finished. I will be doing a video on it.
Okay, but really, it's not the focus of your channel. Your channel really is mostly about watercolors. 9 times out of 10, there it is. Because they're the majority of people who watch my videos. The watercolor community, my beloved watercolor community. Mm-hmm.
And that's why
you just put Ian Jackson, and then put watercolorist.
Watercolorist. Yeah.
The top part of the guitar, you can make it look like a brush. You know, the bristles on a paintbrush.
One day when
only
I get
3 more until 20 thumbs up. Only 3 more till 20 thumbs up.
Oh, come on, guys. Get your thumbs up.
Yeah, thanks.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
It's been a couple of weeks because we didn't quite make it last week, did we? So unfortunately, I weren't 100% well.
No, because Ian was not well.
I'm not saying
you're entitled. You're entitled, Ian. I mean, what? You went a whole year without missing one.
Oh, yes. He almost went a whole year without missing one. That's right.
So, I mean, even PewDiePie can't do that.
Oh, we got 19 thumbs up. One more.
Come on, guys. We can do it. We can do it.
Oh, Vermont Paint is here. Hello, Vermont Paint.
Vermont.
He says looks great, Ian.
Thank you.
Oh, what's happening?
So, only thing I've got to do now is sign it.
And Gracie says fantastic painting, Ian.
And this has been for
Washtober.
hashtag Washtober 2020. If you want to look it up. So
hey, 20 thumbs up. We got 20 thumbs up. All right. Oh goodness. I did do a happy dance already.
Well, you've done one anyway.
But
that one doesn't count.
Oh, that one. Okay,
no,
we're gonna take this out with a happy dance. The thumbs up happy dance.
On special request of me, you got to do your other dance.
The finger puppets.
Yes, you know I like
the finger puppet happy dance. Finger puppet happy dance.
You know I like a little bit of finger puppet. All right, here I am signing my life away. So we're working on you now.
Did you sign the painting?
I gotta get the finger.
It's just really, I'm just getting it done now. There we are. It's there. I like to be very inconspicuous with it. I'm not one of those people who likes to splash my name all over attention. I don't think it always works. Yeah, it's there.
Oh, cool.
Very slightly hidden, but you can still see it if you look for it.
Yep. Now it's official.
Now it's officially done now. Now with watercolors, sometimes it's good to go back over it once it's settled and do a little bit of touch-up work on it. But apart from that, it's done.
Very nice.
Okay, here we go with a few finger puppets.
We'll close off on this one. Green. Woohoo!
God, I can't get it.
Hey, finger puppet.
Finger puppet.
Oh, okay, I need you to make music.
I've got a sore throat still, so you know, Paul, I'm relying on you for bass. What's that impossible? What's that impossible mission?
Funny music.
Something.
Come on, get up to date. At least in 1970s.
What? Play my music?
Well,
all right, let me get my music.
We're back in 1950s here with
There you go.
Here we go. Yay!
Where's the panda?
I don't have that out today.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't.
No,
I'm sorry, I didn't think of it.
2 weeks. Poor panda.
The panda was Jackson, right? It was Ian.
Save our panda. Our puppets need their side.
Who? Gracie. Gracie wants to know if she wants to come on the panel for a couple minutes.
What? We're leaving.
Well, we're just finishing now, Gracie. So next week, if you want to pop up.
Lisa likes the frog.
It's almost camouflaged against that green.
She just got back from the doctor and just in time for the dance.
Oh, you're okay, Lisa. Has he behaved himself on holiday, Lisa?
What did you say, Ian?
I said, has Paul behaved himself while he's been on holiday?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she says yes. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Crazy.
Well, although I was going to get crazy at the airport, but that's not a smart place to go crazy.
Okay, we're taking this out.
Whoop, whoop. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, boy. Trying to think of some dancey things.
Scared pickle.
Without birdie dance. Is that it? Have we gone?
Diana, she's got a lot of energy today.